Yeah, what is good? My anniversary. What is good? Honestly, Boruto is kind of getting off easy with this teleportation jutsu and then being stranded for a lot longer just by kind of writing it off in a comedy situation with him just getting so frustrated at someone yelling at him about it that he just pretty much does it because of that. I don't know if I agree with it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I don't think it was meant to be taken as like a super serious moment. But to be fair, we know exactly how hard it was for someone like Sasuke to even understand where he was going. Nonetheless, go to different dimensions, right? He was going to places that existed in their dimension, not jumping to places where no one else could reach without it. So, this wasn't a pretty big stretch for the return, but regardless, the thing that was confirmed is Sasuke does not have his eye anymore, and Naruto and Kurama's power is gone. And to be fair, Naruto losing Kurama is ginormous of a loss, but he's always been someone that's gained his power through his own means. So it's not as big of a loss. It's kind of like Kakashi losing the shotting gun, or in his case, Minget's the freaking Kamui. Losing that is pretty big for him. But nonetheless, he's still one of the top ninjas in the village, even though he's as old as he is. And, he was training Naruto when he's a kid. Now he's a grown man. He doesn't look like he aged. um, it's just one of those gifts. But regardless, I do see a pretty cool future coming for this show if they play their cards right with all the characters that they are using at this point. Kawaki easily is the new Sasuke, but without the karma, people are gonna, probably say he's supposed to be really weak or something along those lines, even though his body has been completely modified for such a situation, like he's supposed to be naturally stronger because his body's just not normal. The other thing is we learn a crap ton about code. And I guess when I was hearing about code, people were just like, he comes out of nowhere and this and that. Like, he wasn't someone that was even relevant in this, and which he wasn't in the anime, but to be fair, at least Code had more presence around because in the anime, he actually does feel like someone who just got left out of this whole entire fight. Like there was a key person missing, and it was him. And for some reason now, he's the most important because even after all things failed, this Osuski still had a backup plan. And it was hilarious to hear him say, like, oh, you were my one and only true successor. Like, bruh, if that's the case, why does Kawaki exist? Why do all those other people exist that you were trying to test? Because there was more than one. Nah, but I was pretty happy with what I saw. Overall, I expect to see quite a bit of filler, whatever, but you know how it is. Hopefully, they get better at making stuff worth us watching or training to get stronger. But even when you train to get stronger, if those powers come out of nowhere and they're not in the manga or whatever, it might not make it further on or something dumb. So, regardless, we'll see what happens. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.